Why is Adam a female Aquaman?
I have no clue.
Oh, that's not a female.
It's Finnick from Hunger Games.
Ah.
So,
And yeah, I don't know where he went.
I don't either. But that's okay. We're live again with the Burning Wheel. And I mean, we have more to figure out on this end. So as soon as Adam gets back, we'll jump over to him. But all this is kind of happening independently anyway. So yeah. So you just convinced the guards to not arrest you.
Hurrah!
So yeah, the guy's prostrate before you. I think it's at this point that the one guy that is Connor there?
He was for a second.
He
There
isn't.
he is. Connor.
The guy that it's fine.
Left.
The guy that Cantarius knocked out, with the staff.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of comes to. And he looks up, and all the soldiers look at him, and they say,
Oh yeah, he's one of the guards.
"Captain Ondo, what are you doing here?" And
Wait,
that's the
Connor,
sergeant.
You're a guard.
No.
No,
The guy he knocked out.
That guy's a guard.
Remember that guy he knocked out with the staff in the last session?
Yeah, why did you attack a guard, dude?
Wait, who?
He was one of
He was the
one of the cultists.
Oh,
What's going on now?
Okay, so remember the cultist you knocked out? The guy he was gonna stab you in the back.
Okay.
All,
The jerk guy who who I threw the kid at.
yeah.
He's a guard.
He just came to again, and he kind of like looked up at the rest of the guards, and like the sergeant like looked at him and said, "Captain Ondo, what are you doing here?" And yeah, the guy looks like completely ashamed. Ondo, the guy the cultist, he just looks ashamed, and he kind of like he just like goes like this and like. So.
Gun goof.
What do y'all do?
I think about cutting off his hand.
I think about Connor thinking about cutting off his hand.
So I'm like, now that we're all on the same page, perhaps you'd like to escort these individuals to their cells.
Yes.
Where they will have their hands.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And yeah, they grab the cultists, and yeah, Ondo, the captain.
After they have an opportunity to make a full confession. Now, mercy first, Connor.
We're not doing
Cantarius
musicians?
needs to
We're
get
not
us
gonna cut off their hands first in order to get a confession.
Oh man.
They can still confess without their hands. I mean,
I mean, yeah, as long as you don't cut out their tongue.
But if they don't have their hands, they can't shoot people with bows anymore, so it's a win-win.
Exactly.
yeah. So
Or stab little children.
Oh yeah, I don't need that.
I mean,
Or poison them.
they drag off that one teen as well. He's one of the cultists. So, yeah. I mean, I think Frinta, the leader, kind of like looks at you, Alphonse, and like is like, "Is this part of the plan? Like, I thought we were, like, what's happening?"
She's supposed to take us to the rest of them. But if she doesn't have her giant army with her, that'll be a much more effective plan on our part.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mouth out all in due time.
And she kind of like look.
Sure.
Yeah, she
I
kind
hope
of
she's really good at reading lips.
she understands, I think, and I think she like
Can
kind
I
of
make a hearing test?
You hear his lips
I
flap
mouthed
against each
it.
other.
You know what? You totally could.
Uh-huh.
The problem would be he's sub-vocalizing it, and so you would have to do a really hard hearing test.
Oh, I was talking about the girl, so I can get a routine hearing check.
No.
She's whispering, right?
You have to understand, Connor, this is a magical hearing that you have, and so a routine is still going to be a difficult thing. Like, it's not just going to be hearing someone normally saying something.
Okay,
Was
well,
she,
she was whispering.
Was she whispering to him, or?
Yeah.
Or she gave him a look, right?
Yeah, she just gave him a look. She didn't whisper anything.
You
Oh,
have to hear the look, Connor. Hear the look.
well,
That's definitely something that
definitely
you...
do that.
Yeah, you know what, Connor? I'm fine with doing like a whisper. I think that actually makes sense.
She says that.
Yeah, so I think what happens then is like while she's being like dragged by Alphonse, and like when she like gets next to him, she gives him that look and then whispers like, "Is this part of the plan?" So yeah, go ahead and make a hearing test if you want to. Just What's a routine for you?
I don't know.
Let's look at the procedure page.
What's your rating, Connor?
4.
So 3 or under, pretty much.
Okay. What's the base tab?
Yep. Well, I just ruined all the weird things.
Wait, wouldn't 3 be difficult? Isn't it 1 under is difficult?
I
Let's
think
see.
Yep.
What? How many dice do you have, Connor, with it?
4.
4. Yeah.
That wasn't my. I was just
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
it
figure out
did
whether
say
that was
difficult.
or
Yeah,
not.
it did say
So-
difficult. So it should be 2.
Yeah.
You have to be. It has to be. Yeah. It has to be 2 or under. So
Okay.
So is the roll 2 then?
Yeah. It's once you get higher
yeah.
that.
The roll would be 2. So
Okay.
feel free to spend a fate and increase that by, because you could definitely get a success there if you spend a fate.
Oh, that was. I was just trying to figure out whether that was difficult or not. That was my actual roll.
Oh, okay.
He was rolling
That's
it
fine.
to see what
That's
it would
fine.
be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll.
Okay, good.
Wow, and no faith.
Even worse.
Perfect. This is what happens if you try to cheat the system, God.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
easy to cheat.
I don't trust these digital dice.
I know, right?
Dragging it.
So
Random number generators.
as they pass.
Oh no, Connor. Wait. That's
Oh,
actually
what?
it's automatically open ended. So you can just spend a fate to re-roll a failed dice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you don't even have to
Automatically
wait for a
open-ended?
6. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it already had rolled that 6. So man, you rolled 5 dice for the other one and still failed. That's really sad.
Well, you failed to get good, Jared. You'll never play Dark
That's
Souls
Connor.
again.
And apparently getting good's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yay! So I succeeded.
Nice.
Did
Cool.
you just do the hearing thing, Caleb, or Dad, or What?
Dad. A little
Caleb,
awkward.
did you just do the hearing thing for?
Is there something you guys haven't told me?
Yeah, I'm actually
Anyway.
30. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so did you just do the hearing fate thing?
What do you mean?
Did you
have to
just add
usually
a
put
fate
thing
point
in
for my hearing
fate
thing?
for
No,
hearing.
I didn't do it. I didn't do
Okay.
anything.
Alright, so
Yeah, so yeah, you hear that.
apparently I've already done one on that.
So you hear that. So you've been making tests to like hear all of their plans and stuff like that. So you know
Okay.
exactly what's going on with Alphonse and the girl. So
Okay, cool.
or no one else really does. So what do you do, Alphonse, in response to when she says that?
I just mouth out, all in due time, my dear.
Yeah, okay, I think she gives you kind of like a longing look and then gets brought away. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
know.
want
return it.
to do a challenging roll for hearing on that one then.
The sub vocalizing? Sure.
Yep.
Make it a ob 5.
What is the difficulty on the observation test to see her
Oh,
longing
wow.
look? Ooh, ouch.
I got 3 1s.
Wow.
Ouch.
All
Right
right.
in the face.
Yeah, so you do not
How do I
hear
feel?
his sub vocalization.
Someone just punches you in the ear and it just like melts your brain. It's so loud. And you just don't hear anything. Just kidding. What's the difficulty for the observation test to see that look that she gives him?
Just go make it ob 3.
Okay, well, I'm
Because
gonna go
because
down.
they're kind of like crossing
Next to each
paths,
other.
and yeah, your
Right.
angle is kind of like hard to see with that. So
Okay.
So can I make a perception test then too?
I got 0, dang.
wow.
I think that's the first 0 I've seen.
Yeah, that I don't think anyone else has
What,
got
Connor?
0 either.
Can I make a perception check to see what's going on over there too?
to see it.
No, it is impossible for you to make visual based perception tests.
Sweet.
So I walk up to Alphonse
Can I do
after
a
she
team
passes. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Technically, Connor, you know what you could do?
Okay, I was about to say what?
You could make an untrained sensory discipline sight test to try to break through your blindness. That is totally a thing that you could do.
What?
So go ahead and add to being
He's
learned,
using magic.
because he has the sensory discipline. The only one he's trained in is hearing, but he has all of the senses technically
skilled
available to
visitor.
him.
So Caleb, did you make him roll randomly for his magic?
No, a character creation you can just choose.
Okay.
In the middle of the game, I'm not gonna have you choose.
Passwords.
Can't you
That
pull
would
it
be-
off,
Okay,
Connor?
I'm gonna need that here.
Like,
Yeah,
sense vibration.
Well,
Let's go ahead and make that sight instead of seen. Yeah, it's based on perception. Yeah, so go ahead and roll that. I think the ob is gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be very difficult. Make it.
What does checking perception do?
That means it's open-ended. So yes, please. Or no, don't check that.
No.
That's not open-ended. Uncheck that. Uncheck the other box that's near the circle. The little circle on the side.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means it's open-ended. Yeah. So I think the ob for this is gonna be 6. Unfortunately, that's gonna double for 12 for you, but you still will start learning the skill. So.
Okay, cool. Oh my god.
So yeah, that didn't work at all.
That was just sad.
congratulations.
If you would have rolled like all 6s on all of those dice, it's very possible that you could have gotten that.
You
but,
just get a migraine.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. Like you just fear you try. Okay, so what is going through Cantarius' mind when he's trying to see? Like what is this?
Just so suspicious that it comes through his sight.
Yeah, I mean, I probably do that all the time. Pretend to see.
And
Like,
and
try
this,
to imagine stuff.
yeah, definitely. And this time you just feel okay. So yeah, you feel this pressure in your head, and you almost see color. You think you might have seen something, but then
You get that red hue from when you close your eyes and you're looking at the sun.
just ever so slightly, but then it goes away, and you're not even sure if you saw it or if you imagined it.
Okay.
Careful, Connor. You'll end up peering into like the Elder God's world.
Go ahead
Go
and mark.
mad.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that bubble next
We
to
just need to stick some steel through his eyes, so we'll be fine.
the being learned
Yeah.
sight thing. So
Okay.
yeah, you need to make
So-
only 4 tests to learn that skill. So
Oh, nice.
because he has 6 perceptions. So
Surprised you haven't done this already.
That's a good. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't know why either.
So as soon as they pull Frinta past Alphonse, I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "So what did you do? How did you convince her?"
I'm just like,
Says, or do I not want to know?
let's just say I have a plan to get her to lead us to the main base, force, whatever.
I'm like, do you care to elaborate? She agreed to a plan to just give up her friends.
In a sense, yes. We'll
Can I make a
discuss it
hearing
once.
test on this one too?
What?
Can I make a hearing test on this one too, though?
I mean, are you having this conversation like in whispers or in just
No,
plain speaking?
I'm talking
voice?
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just hear him.
Oh.
If you want
So
to like walk out into the other room and try to do it.
Unless Jared's whispering, unless he's trying to be like on the down low about it. I'm not, but
no,
like,
never mind.
to
I'm triumphantly saying it.
Okay.
To be honest, Connor.
Well, actually, to be fair, I did do this right after she passed, so we might want to be quiet.
Oh, well, I'd say, hey, let's wait until we're alone.
You just like elbow me, and I'm like, fine.
Yeah. Can Connor roll to see the elbow?
Yeah.
Playing that game right now. I'm looking
I'm rolling to see the elbow.
Working.
What?
for that.
No.
What? What elbow?
Yeah, he elbowed me to get me to shut up. Jared did, and
Oh.
I don't think that counts.
No, it doesn't
What?
count.
I think we're gonna, yeah.
Connor, like
Well,
so
this is where your
because
character's
of-
like I need to be able to see right now.
yeah,
and
because
then-
of the
yeah.
let it ride rule, Connor, basically like that sight roll that you first made is basically like the whole thing for this entire scene. So you kind of try, and then any other time you try during this scene, like it just doesn't work. Like nothing happens. So once the situation changes, then you can try again. But okay, so technically, Connor, I was thinking about this. You could, like, if something was actually being just kind of said, you could like purposely go out of the room and try to make like just use your magic, because that'd be you just practicing with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
that is legitimately an option. So keep that in mind. Yeah, at this point, like they already have that conversation, and you heard all of it.
Yeah.
So.
Where are we, by the way? We're
still in the
moving
main
somewhere.
room, right?
Yeah, you're in that.
No, they're
you're in one of
taking-
the back rooms.
And the guards are just taking the bandits
Are
away.
they,
I think you're in a small shrine. Actually, is what this is. It's kind of
Can
like
I try
open.
listening in on what they're talking about?
Who?
The guards as they're like leaving and stuff.
As they're leaving.
See if they make any interesting whispers
Sure.
as they leave.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
No.
Go ahead.
Set everything on fire.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Alphonse, what was the last thing you said about, or Jared? What was the last thing you said about the plan?
We're like, oh yeah, I'll tell you when
Yep.
we're alone with Sergio.
Sir, okay, gotcha.
Sergio.
Go ahead and make
I'm
that
like,
Um,
2.
While they're like taking up the heretics and stuff, I'll go around to each one of them and offer them a old confessor's habit. So I need to offer a confession to each one.
Okay.
If they wish.
The guards or
No,
the cultists?
heretics.
Oh, okay. The heretics. Sure. I mean, I think what happened. Okay, so which one do you go to? I mean, there's
Even if it's just like a
just some random person.
show thing.
Okay, so I mean, it's just looks like just like a workman kind of a thing. Like some laborer or something. And you ask him what specifically?
Oh well. Just to offer that if they need to make a confession.
Oh, just as like a
Or
group,
they would
just
like
kind of
to-
like announce it.
Yeah, well, go to each one individually.
Sure,
but, like, not actually give it to them now. but-
Right. Okay, so you're just saying, yeah, and I think a few of them probably nod, but they don't. Yeah, they really say anything.
Mhm.
Do you offer that to Frinta?
Who's
I
Franco?
imagine she'll have a different
The
reaction.
main
She's
the main leader.
Yeah.
I think she just gives you a hard look and then just turns away from you.
And then
I
Connor
offer her a
succeeded.
peanut.
What'd you say?
Anybody want a peanut? I said Connor succeeded his hearing check for hearing with the guards.
Indeed, I did.
Yeah. So I think the guards are basically just talking about like, what does this mean for the mayor? Are we gonna arrest him? Like, what's happening?
Okay.
Like that kind of talk.
I will-
Okay,
Oh,
and the mayor is
no.
the person you found to be a heretic, right, David?
Well,
Okay, all I know is that he blasphemed in front of me. Like, that was all he did.
he basically like
but-
swore in front of him, kind of a thing, like using
Yeah,
the
swore
patron
against the
saints.
gods. Like, he's basically said the patron saints should go to chaos or hell, basically. And I was like, well, I was actually there because I figured if anybody knew anything about what's going on in this town, it would be, it should be him. And then he was like, it's like, nope, nothing. And then as I probed, he like came up with more stuff. And there's just cause some kind of like suspicious stuff. I went through his records and found that one of his scribes was stealing money. But he got away, so I didn't actually get to figure out if that was related to anything. And then during our conversation, that was when he said that, and I heard him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're screwed." So
Okay.
I don't have any real proof, but I know that there's real proof there, or at least something important there, because I failed an observation roll, but I don't know what it is. He's like, "You don't find it," and I'm like, "No, what's it?"
Hey, you guys
What,
know
what
who else
observation
is a
roll
heretic?
did you fail?
When I was looking through his office,
Oh right, yeah.
what did you say, Trevor?
You guys know who else is a heretic?
What's
Lice.
that?
Lice is heretic.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, Trevor.
Wow.
Oh, it's so good. Oh.
Wow. Anyway,
Oh.
okay, so
Oh. Oh man.
so if Adam was here, this would be the point where I would go to Adam, but he's not. So
Yeah, do we have contact with him? Can you like text him?
I just messaged him on Facebook. So we'll see, but
All right. Well, we can just go back and then we can flash like when we get to the door, we can flash back to what happened.
yeah.
Want to do that? Okay.
Yeah. So what are you guys like planning on doing at this moment?
Well, I'm gonna wait for Sergio and then tell him the plan,
The plan? What
The
is the
plan.
plan, my child?
and then impress him with my knowledge. So is it just Sergio, Dellen, and Connor now?
Cantarius, yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb, what did I hear again?
You heard
People,
them.
they were just talking about the mayor, right?
Yeah,
That's all they said.
They basically, yeah, they were just talking about like, what does this mean? Like, are we against the mayor now? Like, what? Like,
Okay, that's all.
pretty much.
That's all
yeah.
I heard. Okay.
As anything of value, at least. Like the rest of it was just like take the prisoner, like that kind of stuff.
All right. So yeah, so where are we going to next then? What are we doing?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, what do you think the scene goes next?
Well,
They kinda
Alphonse is about to tell Trevor and myself the plan, and maybe Connor. Connor will probably overhear it anyways.
Oh right,
but...
yeah. So yeah, they lead those people off. They lead the cultists off to like haul them off to jail or whatever. And you guys are kind of like left there. And I think the sergeant like comes up to you guys like right like when they're all leaving, kind of a thing, and basically just says, "I'm sorry that I interfered with the church." And he kind of like looks at Sergio and he says, "Do you have a coin that you could give me, perhaps?"
Yes, I do. You were just doing your duty. But if you feel that you need forgiveness, here's a coin.
And he like grasps it and he says, Thank you very much, sir, monk, pardoner." And then just kind of heads off.
So wait, if you get one of those coins, you're seen as forgiven for all of your transgressions and
Pretty
whatnot?
much, yeah, pretty much.
Then
Oh,
Dylan
wait.
won't be able to be mad at me anymore.
So
The
the real
coin
question is
symbol
why.
has all of them. I may have if you wanted a coin, we probably would have like gone into the back room and done an actual confession. Because wouldn't a coin be like everything,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Well, and also Jared, technically you have been forgiven for all of the things.
Hmm
That-
You're
'cause you got
completely
pardoned.
exonerated.
Now I'll
Uh,
be doubly holy.
He just doesn't care.
Totally.
Also, the real question is why didn't Dylan just go get a coin when he killed the Pope or the what's his face and be like, "Look, I have a coin. Get over it."
Because I mean, you might have, but
Bishop.
yeah, I think the Inquisitors were like, "Nope, doesn't count. You're an idiot," kind of a thing.
Must be nice to just
Mhm.
decide for God.
I
Anyways,
think that actually might be part of the job of Inquisitors, is they can kind of like veto forgiveness for those things.
I hope so. I really hope there's a person who can do that because that's really
Yeah.
OP otherwise.
They should.
Can Trevor
They
do that
should.
too?
Do they have it? All right. This has nothing to do with it, but
That's fine.
for practicality's sake, they should have it so that the church people, when they donate the coins back during the collection, during the service, so then they don't run out of coins. They don't have to keep making them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Maybe that's where they're officially
What
forgiven.
can
They
they
like
get from-
display it and they're forgiven, and then they give the coin back.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adam.
Okay,
Yay.
cool. So I think what we do then is we cut from you guys.
Wait, but
Yeah,
Alphonse didn't tell
go
us the plan yet.
I know that's fine. We're gonna cut.
The plan. Alf.
Oh, okay.
No.
Alright.
We're gonna cut and go to Theo because he's been doing stuff while you guys have been doing things. So let's go and jump to him.
Yeah. Okay.
So Theo, we jump to the point where your wife appears to you in front of your face and tells you to kill a 10-year or a 12-year-old girl. So how do you respond to that?
Well,
Do it.
no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm changing my mind. I'm breaking. I'm like deep inside. I'm just like, I'm sorry, and I just don't do it.
Can Darius make a hearing roll?
What's going on with you guys? Where are you guys right now?
They're off.
In the cathedral, yeah.
They were yeah, they're in the nunnery. They were like what you know is that they were gonna like deal with like the people who are shooting arrows at you and all that stuff. So they're dealing with that at the moment. You're like here to and Antonius is actually here too. You're like here to like protect the nuns if like the cultists come for them in this tower, kind of a thing. But yeah, in the meantime, Maddie is being treated for her illness. So
Where's the abbess?
the abbess is probably
With
like
you.
standing over. Yeah, she's standing over Maddie, looking concerned.
Okay. I mean, I just. Oh shoot. What just happened? Okay. Sorry.
Nothing on our end.
No,
Yeah, you're still good.
Okay.
I'd just be like, look at her and be like, there's nothing we can do right now. I mean, have we tried healing her or no?
Like, yeah, the doctor has been like trying to like keep her from like getting any worse. He failed at that, unfortunately.
Terribly.
So
But
like,
it's good
If
how that
you're gonna
works.
die,
I need to look real quick and
She's not dead.
see
she's
what
just
happens.
sleeping.
Nice. It just says he bleeds until he dies, which is treated. So I take it that means that if you fail,
Yeah. Okay.
you
So
have to treat him immediately.
I think what I'll just do is just give the person a like increase the ob by 1 for that. So yeah, the doctor's gonna go ahead and do his
obstacle
thing.
of 12.
Oh wait, no. Never mind. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
What?
Was that you, Contarius? At an obstacle of 12, I got a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
at sight. It was on
It was a
site.
6, but it doubled
He was trying to
Yeah.
see, basically.
with magic. Yeah.
So,
time.
yeah, I think what this is then is I'm gonna go ahead and make that roll for this doctor person. I really should have made a character sheet for him, but I forgot. Doctor guy.
It actually looks like you don't need to make a stop the bleeding test.
Yeah, you don't need
Because it says
to, but
Okay. I guess it would have made it easier is the idea. So.
yeah.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, so he has surgery.
Is this a traumatic wound?
It is a mortal wound at this point.
Wow, she's gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, mortal wound is 7 for surgery
Oh,
altogether, or actually it's gonna be 8. But he does get some help from he has I believe 2 skills to fork in, and then he has 2 nuns helping him, so he has 4. So
oh my goodness, you have to heal from each type of wound in succession. That's crazy.
It's dying
Yeah.
in my arms.
so here's the roll. Let's see what happens.
So this would be.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a failure. And no 6s. So
That was for Josh.
Sad.
no, that was for the doctor to
Ooh, Adam,
heal
make
magic.
a-
You, Contarius.
Make a prayer for a boon. Or
Oh,
a dice or
yeah,
something.
you can make a prayer for that.
Actually, a boon doesn't help. Make a prayer for a dice.
Yeah, make a prayer for the. Let's see, it would be
3 or 2 for you.
Yep, maybe 2.
Faith roll, right?
Yep, it'd be faith ob 2.
Can I do it too? Please.
You're not there.
Any
Box.
modifiers?
Nothing. It would be anything.
I
Nothing.
can still pray.
What do I base obstacle 2 or 4?
2.
That's not a good color.
He did get a 6 though, and if
It
yeah,
auto rerolls it though, doesn't it?
but yeah, he can still spend a fate to re-roll one of the
Right.
failed dice.
That's true.
So you wanna spend a fate?
What was that one where I could automatically reroll 6s? Where
It's this one. It automatically did. Unfortunately, it. Or wait, no, it didn't.
Failed anyway.
Wait a second.
No, it did. He rolled 4 dice out of
It
3.
did. Oh, you have
Yeah.
3. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So go ahead and you still can spend a fate if you want to re-roll one of those failed dice, because it's open-ended automatically.
I forget what I have to type in.
/ roll 1d6, roll space 1d6. And I'll go ahead and
Also
mark
check
that.
a fate by your faith.
Yeah, I got that for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh no.
Sweet.
Now that doctor gets another
Sweet.
dice, so
And
you
yeah,
can fail again.
that automatically rolls again.
Oh yeah, you got a 6. Nice.
So let's see. Oh, that's another 6.
No
Oh my
way.
goodness. Let's see. Okay, so no more. So you got you got a 3. Unfortunately, I don't think that gives you any more for getting
Oh, that's
that.
disappointing.
If you were rolling an aid, you could, but that's specifically for you personally. So yeah, you give him 1 dice. So unfortunately, that's really not gonna help much. We'll see what happens here.
That stinks.
Yeah, he failed. So
Nice try, Adam.
That's good.
Die! I had a dream about this. A little girl died in my arms.
Are you serious?
I think what happens at this point.
Prophetic.
Okay, so I think this is what happens. The little girl just starts like spasming. And the doctor's like, She's gone. There's nothing I can do for her. I don't even know what this illness is. I cannot treat it. And then green smoke starts pouring from her mouth and her nose and, yeah, like her face. And I want you to make an let's see.
Wait a minute.
Is she being possessed?
If the oh wait, no, that might be for
Or
a health
was she
test.
possessed?
Go ahead and make an ob4 health test, Theo.
Wait, what the heck is this? Is this a zombie apocalypse? Because of my staff?
Wait, can I roll like? Wait. Hold on.
This says that if you fail a mortal wound stage, which I don't know if that's for health or for the thing, it's under mortal wound treatment. It says that you earned the mortally wounded in the, whatever you're wounded in trait, and it reduces the maximum for one stat by 3. But it doesn't say they straight up die. But it seems to be the health thing. I can't find what happens if you fail a recovery test. I mean, like a treatment test. Treatment and health test.
Can I roll like a observation test to like try and dodge, or like to realize it's there, and then an agility test to add modifiers to my health, or no, or is it just like a sudden thing?
Say it again.
Like if I saw the green smoke, wouldn't you think I'd try to like run away from it?
Okay, so this is the thing. Be honest. What would you be doing if she was spasming? Would you literally like hold her in your arms?
Okay, yeah, I probably.
Yeah.
Wait,
See, that's what I thought.
Caleb, there's still another roll to make.
What roll?
It says failed treatment grants disadvantage to the health test equal to the margin of failure, and then they roll a health test for each stage of wounding. So she has to roll a health test at a minus whatever. You failed that extra dice, right? Yeah. So she makes a health test at a -3 or a -3, and then if she fails that, she earns a mortally wounded, and then she gets then -3 to a stat.
But David, basically what I'm saying at this point is that she didn't spend a fate point or a persona point. She didn't have a persona point to spend on the will to live, and she got mortally wounded. So
Oh, that's not a will to live. That's just under treatment.
No, I know. But here, remember that in order to allow treatment to have an effect and to begin recovery, a player must explicitly state his character has the will to live and pay a persona point of Artha. She does not have a persona point. Basically, I'm saying that she's dying no matter what. She doesn't have a persona point to spend.
I just skipped that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, so she's spasming, she dies. Green smoke pours out of her face straight into Theo's face. And so that is
that's good.
That is an ob4 health test for you.
I'm just wondering what faith is to heal me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be an option.
I'm just saying if something happened to me, if I wanted to heal myself, well,
Like, by the way, you know how I just revoked my deal with you? You should heal me.
For you, it'd be an ob4 test. But do it like that would be a thing you would do after you fail the health test. So
yeah.
But yeah, so go ahead and make an ob4 health test for me, and we'll see if
that's
you.
A tough little.
Dang it!
Well, he literally just got it right in the face. So,
That's true.
yeah. You start like almost immediately start like feeling feverish, and you like cough. You're coughing in the green smoke. What do you do? Like, do you? This green smoke is still pouring out of this little girl.
I'd tell the abbess to get out.
Just her? Everybody else inhale deeply.
You just kind of say it, like you look at the abbess and then just say, "Get out, get out."
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor, I can't see you.
That's okay.
Where's your face, Connor? Where's your
Connor,
beautiful
It's right here. I'm just laying down.
Oh, Connor.
So
I can see you guys. That's all that matters.
yeah, I think what happens then is, I mean, they all. Okay, so the abbess and the nuns and the doctor, they all run. They all... Actually, go make a persuasion test for me. It's not going to be a super hard persuasion test, but just to kind of, like, motivate people to run. Go ahead and make an ob2 persuasion test for me, Theo.
Yeah.
And we'll just
Hey
see.
guys, there's this weird green smoke. You should probably get out of here. I don't know. It requires an
No,
ob2
like, no. Like, this is the
persuasion
thing. Like,
test.
they're going to leave, but, like, this is, like, how easy he can convince them to get the heck out of here as fast as you can.
His parents her parents might not leave at all.
I can never win anything, man. Wait, why did it? Oh,
Because of your wounds. Yeah. You still have those wounds from the lightning and the arrows, so.
Wait,
Oh,
he's
man.
less convincing because he got struck by lightning?
It doesn't make sense to me either.
No.
We've been...
I think it makes sense. I think he's still dealing with all of that pain, and so nothing he does is. Yeah, like nothing he does is at his full capacity. Like literally, it. I completely.
Well, I guess it's just mental stress.
I don't think it makes
Exactly.
any sense. Also, I have a question. Why is being superficially wounded have a worse penalty than being actually wounded?
That's definitely not what it is. An ob penalty is much less than a dice penalty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Because a dice is a 50% chance of helping you. An obstacle is a 100% chance of hurting.
But this is the thing: dice can make you incapacitated. Obs cannot.
Well, right, but having a +1 ob is much more inconvenient to a
I don't
roll
think it
than
is,
-1
no.
dice. Because, like I said, you could have a dice that you lost that wouldn't have helped you anyways, but an obstacle is always going to hurt you. It's like losing one success
It's either
off
way.
a roll. How? There's +1 obstacle is always making
Either way,
more difficult.
it doesn't matter. Those are the rules, so I'm not gonna argue
Yeah, I
with
don't
it.
know.
So,
It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's whatever.
Now can I do a faith roll?
well, okay, so you fail the persuasion, so I think people kind of like they're freaking out, like, and so they're kind of like stumbling over each other, and like they don't really go as fast as you might like, and so the abbess is gonna have to go ahead, and some of the nuns are gonna go ahead and make health tests as well. It's unfortunately it's gonna be less for them because they didn't get like a face full of it. But okay, so this is the abbess's health test. Looks like she failed.
No, you're killing everyone, Connor. This is all your fault.
Hey now,
You're all sorry. Get you gave
Okay,
up
wait,
and
wait,
goes
there-
away.
that was completely on accident. There was no part of that was even slightly intentional.
We're all
That
just
was just
by us
unforeseen
now?
circumstances.
Oh, somebody made it.
Okay, so I think that's the nuns. So I don't think any of the nuns get it, but unfortunately,
The only one that matters.
the abbess gets it. And then okay, so
Hold
Theo,
up, wait, what's happening?
The abbess is getting poisoned by the green smoke.
yeah, the little girl basically started spasming and pouring green smoke out of her face. So
Oh, wait, and where's this little girl? I thought was Theo with us?
no,
Or-
they're all in this tower to the south of the nunnery.
Oh, okay.
So
So we're not there.
Oh, actually,
no,
no,
you're not there.
that's okay.
Yeah, so I think what happens is, I mean, you failed to convince anyone to go fast, but you definitely
Wow.
did not convince the girl's parents to do anything to leave.
Yeah.
So the girl's parents
that
like
makes sense.
they go towards her, and so they
Yeah.
have to make a harder test here. So it looks like the blacksmith succeeded because he has some good health, but the wife may not. So we'll.
Oh, if the wife and the daughter die, oh man, that guy's gonna hate you so much.
Yeah,
Connor.
so she failed that test. So she also has it, whatever it is. And let's see here. Yeah, so that's everybody. So I think what happens is like, you know, the nuns are all, and the nuns and the doctors, they kind of like scatter out of the tower. Unfortunately, yeah, they go outside. Because I mean, there's no good place to be in this tower without breathing in that smoke at this point because it's just pouring out of her face. But yeah, so what do you do, Theo? And do you like try to physically like get the wife and the blacksmith out of here?
And the abbess, yes.
Well, the abbess gets out, but she managed to inhale some of it. So
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get them out. Like. So,
okay, what do you do to try to convince them? They're like weeping over their dead daughter.
Persuasion.
Yeah, you can. Well, you didn't persuade. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like let it ride. You did not persuade them to get
Yeah,
out.
you technically already persuaded, so.
Can I do it against their will?
Okay, so it depends on if you have a different intent. Because technically, you kind of make like a persuasion against like kind of everybody, which isn't normally a thing you can kind of do. But well, I guess it's fine. But you could. It depends on what your intent here is. Like, if are you trying to tell them something other than "get out now" kind of a thing?
No, I was forcefully grabbing them and dragging them out.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that. I think it's just it would be a power test, versus power test. So go ahead and roll power in response to. So the blacksmith gets 2, and I think he has a fate point, so I'm gonna re-roll that 6 for him. And nope, he got a 6. Okay, so his is 4 actually, and hers is, and I'm also gonna roll the 6 for her. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, they both got 4s on the roll. So if you can get a 4 or above, then you can drag them out. Otherwise, they're staying put. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, you had 2 dice to do that. So in your weakened state, you just can't make them budge whatsoever.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try and get out myself.
Okay.
Can I like pray while I'm doing that?
To do what exactly? To heal yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's Ob 4, Faith.
Wait, wasn't there like there was something that I could, if I rolled before and I got it?
Yep, you could do a not a boon because you're automatically open-ended, but you could do an aid on yourself, which would give you, it's an Ob 3, and it would give you up to 3 dice if you got a high enough roll.
Yeah, what do I have to roll for that?
Just be Ob 3.
No, oh wait.
It'd be Faith, Ob 3.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna fail probably. Yep, I always do.
Okay,
do
so
I just roll?
now you roll an Ob 4.
I can't do anything with this stupid.
It's because you keep failing that you can never advance this stupid stat or attribute.
Well, I mean, you still get. Oh, you don't get tests for faith unless
No.
you pat. Wow, that's rough.
Yeah, so you still have a disease.
Sweet. This is going beautifully.
Basically
Should
what
just
that
kill their Adam.
basically
I'm
what
just
that
gonna
means
die.
for you, Theo.
I got struck by lightning, shot by arrows, hailed a toxic disease.
Basically what that means for you is that you have another light wound, which possibly will increase depending on if you don't get treated for this thing. So yeah, you have 2 light wounds. You have an arrow wound and this disease now that haven't been treated yet. So
Well, you should probably have the doctor at least treat your arrow wound so that doesn't get worse.
yeah. Okay, so I mean, basically what happened, you're feeling pretty feverish. You also see that the abbess is looking feverish as well. She's sweating profusely. Yeah, what do you do?
Is that because she's hot? Oh.
Now's not the time for that. I'm gonna tell her I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
And she, is any kind of test? Do you want to put any dice behind that, or?
Why would I do that?
I mean, do you want to like persuade her like very convincingly that you will not do that? You know, you will not let her.
I could try. Does that mean if I fail, she's gonna get mad at me or something like, you liar?
Not necessarily. She might just not believe you. You know. I don't think it's gonna be super difficult. Just make it an Ob 2.
I'm still gonna fail.
I know how you feel.
Can I use my
You mean you know how he failed?
my as a modifier? Kind of like the protector.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and take advantage for that because you're sincere about it. That's fine.
Guys,
so
I'm
one
on
modifier.
fire.
Never win. I never
See, the problem is you have all the wounds and stuff. You did get a 6 though. So
Is there any way I could actually get it?
You can spend. Yeah, it's possible. You can.
Is that the same slash roll?
space 1d6. Yep.
1d2 or 1d6.
1d6. Yeah.
1d6. Yeah. A 1d2 is not going to work very well. That's not a good number.
No, it's not. You did spend another fate on persuasion though, so that's a thing that happened.
What happens if I spend fate on persuasion? What does that mean?
If you get enough fate on a skill, fate in persona and deeds, all the different Artha types, then you can like gray shade it and do special things with it and stuff like that.
So can I white shade my persuasion?
I think I'm gonna let you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
But
think that would
Adam,
be pretty
you
cool.
can, like you can go up to the Artha and Epiphanies thing, and you can see what you need for each of the things. For the
Aresthesia lets you
Arist-
lets you shade shift a skill or that specific skill for a scene.
Yeah.
So basically, like you get legendary status with that skill for one scene, and then the other one, the Epiphany, basically makes it a permanent thing. So you permanently shade shift that skill into gray. So or
how
stat.
do you white shade a skill?
Or stat.
You do it again for gray, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it again, I'd probably
Okay.
let you do that. But again, that's like super
Okay.
long term. Probably not gonna happen.
I mean, you need 3 deeds. Like, we'll probably maybe
Yeah.
get 1 deed apiece
the
if
whole
we
campaign.
do like a normal size game. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, Theo, what are you doing here? Oh right, yeah. So you try to persuade her, and I think she just kind of like just kind of shrugs, or like I think she's focused on herself too much. She's focused on her. She starts coughing, and then she's just feverish, and she's just not really paying attention to you. So yeah, do you want to have the doctor try to take a look at you guys, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I think the doctor comes up to you and I think he has this look of determination on his face, like, I lost that patient, but I will not lose you two, kind of a thing. And I think he goes to work on your arrow wound first, because he's like, yeah, that's not going to help you get over this disease, so I'm going to take care of that real quick, like, bind it up. So let's see, that's a light wound with surgery, that's 2,
Yay.
So there you go. Yeah, he treated you with surgery for light wounds. That means okay. So go ahead and make an Ob 2 health test for me. If you're successful, the pain fades immediately. So go ahead and make that.
Not gonna work.
Health doesn't get subtracted from with your stuff though. So
What?
health doesn't get affected by wounds. Luckily.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah. So.
Say Ob 2.
Yep.
Yeah, well, my luck, this game never wants me to win anything.
Wait.
It doesn't want me to. It always gives me bad.
That's
Like,
strange.
does this count as like rerolls or no? Like
What
if
do
I
you-
get a 6.
What do you mean?
If I get a 6, do I only with faith?
Yeah, you can reroll it. Yep.
Okay.
Does he get a
You do have
bonus
anything.
from the?
I finally
test?
succeeded.
Okay, so yeah,
Nice.
the pain from that goes away immediately, so that means one of your light wounds is gone. That's not the right character sheet.
Okay. Woo!
So
Does
yeah,
that mean I only have 2 penalties now?
yep,
Instead of 3?
yep. And let's see here. Or actually, wait, that wasn't a light wound. It was the superficial wound. Sorry. Oops, that's not the right character sheet again.
Can we pretend that my light wound was that?
Superficial or
No.
easier to get?
Yeah, so that actually was
You're
only
fine.
that was only an Ob 1 test, so it wasn't as serious as. But you can, I believe, you can mark that. Yeah, you can mark that routine health test. Let's go through this real quick and just make sure you can mark all this stuff. Okay, you mark. Let's see, challenging, persuasion, difficult.
Does that mean? But does that still mean I only have 2
Difficult.
instead of 3?
2 what?
2.
2 penalties. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, you made a difficult health test.
Yeah. Now instead of having a -2 and a +1 to your difficulty, you just have the -2 to your.
Okay, cool. Should be good now. Yeah, and then he goes ahead and goes to work on the disease. And I think he's like talking to you as he's doing this. He's like, I think I got it too late last time, but I think I can treat the preliminary stages much easier. And so yeah, he goes ahead and does his stuff. And the nuns help him as well, because they're all feeling good.
Does that mean there's modifiers for him?
Yep, that means modifiers. So this is a, let's see, a light wound. And I believe that's still ob 2. Yep. So he should succeed with this on flying colors.
Sorry.
So yeah,
I had really bad luck. So any success is good
yeah,
for me.
he succeeds with that. So for you, let's see, a light wound. Yeah, so go ahead and make an ob 2 health test for me. And if you succeed that, then you will be completely cured of this disease.
Yes! Woo!
Awesome.
Get another routine health test.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, so go ahead and mark that on your sheet, Adam,
Got it.
the routine health test.
Adam, I'm so glad you're not dying now.
I know, right?
And then yeah, he's gonna go ahead and well, okay, so he can't treat the light wound that remains from your
Lightning.
burns because that just has to heal naturally. But you do not have the extra light wound, so you only have 1 light wound penalty at this point. So.
I can deal with that for now.
But yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the abbess.
Yay.
Awesome. And then she has to make an ob 2 health test. Isn't this fun,
Wait, what
guys?
kind of surgery is this person?
Basically, I mean, he's just using his doctoring knowledge. He also has a couple other skills that he's
Okay.
using, so
So he's not actually performing surgery right now.
You used apothecary last time,
That's
right?
good.
yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I just looked over at the thing and I was like, surgery. What's going on? How did I miss that?
Okay, so yeah, she's succeeded on the health test, so she's also good. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean the knobs are still inside, so, or the navs actually, the blacksmith family is still inside, and you see some of the green smoke kind of dissipating out the windows a bit, like leaking through the cracks of the door too. So yeah, I mean, what do you wanna do with?
We're not going in there.
You're just gonna leave
Hold your
them?
breath and run back in.
No. Oh, would that work, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, from everything everybody's figured out so far, it should just be breath related.
What
It's
do I have
just
to roll
inhaled.
to hold my breath?
It's just an inhaled toxin. Nothing. You can hold your breath just fine. It depends on how long you stay in there. I might have you make a fort test or a health test or something like that. If you have to hold your breath for a certain amount of time.
Try and grab him. I'm gonna use my power again.
Okay, and now that you're a little bit healed, it should work better. So yeah, they're gonna go ahead and make power tests.
Well, wouldn't they already be weakened because they breathed it in? So could you
She the guy isn't, but the girl is. So yeah, I will mark
How long did those treatments take? Because he treated him for the disease and the arrow wound, and I don't know how long they are.
That's actually a good point. That takes a while. So I think
He's probably been in there for.
I think okay. So if you just spend the whole time doing that, I think you go in, and the woman, the wife is dead on the ground, spouting the same smoke from her mouth. And the husband is just weeping bitterly over her body and just like screaming because his whole world is just collapsed.
So she's dead. The blacksmith is still in there.
Blacksmith's still in there.
Connor, you now have a new one on me.
I'm
gonna go. Well, just wait 1 second.
If I find out about this, I'm probably just gonna off myself.
The abbess 2 for your power test. But I'm gonna go ahead.
Why would I need to do that for the abbess? She's already out there.
No. You're trying to grab the blacksmith. Remember?
Yeah, this is gonna change my character a lot.
Forking that in there.
We'll just have to make sure he doesn't find out.
You're forking in her power too.
No, the abbess isn't coming in with you.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a health test for him real quick just to see if he.
Yeah, because he would be weakened. Like he wouldn't be able to fight me as well.
Yeah, he failed that, so he does have it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that power test with the light wound that he's accrued. And we'll see what he gets. All right, he's still got a 2, so go ahead. That you're rolling against a 2 for a power test.
So the abbess isn't gonna come with me?
No.
Didn't he roll a power test already?
Yes, but the situation has changed.
Okay.
Are you talking about Adam or?
Yeah, I thought he rolled one.
No,
when
the
we said he was going to-
situation has completely changed. So yeah.
Right. Well, I meant like right before he went back in to grab them, he rolled again. Didn't he?
No, he
Did-
rolled.
Is
He
that what
rolled
the power
one.
test is?
No, he rolled once. Which power test are you referring to?
Oh wait, no, you rolled that.
Yeah, I rolled that. That
Oh,
was the
okay.
first one that without the wound that I tried. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
They just won't come.
Wow. Yeah.
Feel
So
like-
I think he's basically like,
knock them out.
yeah, definitely you can do that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm getting
roll-
them the heck
Roll
out of
brawling. Roll brawling.
It's gonna be hard to do while holding your breath.
brawling. I'm like holding my breath, beating up people.
Well,
I'm like,
but it's
"Oh,
also going to
dude."
be hard for him to resist while breathing in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So go ahead and
So,
roll
no
brawling.
modifiers, right? What's the brawl test then?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make that an ob 3 brawling. Yeah. So
Is the guy not brawling back?
no, he's not. He's
Okay.
like kind of resisting
Oh,
or whatever.
man.
But oh man, yeah.
I'm
So
just gonna forget it.
I think what happens is like he's like almost frothing at the mouth. Like he's like, I am determined to die here with my wife. And I think he says that. I think he looks at you after you're trying to like wrestle with him, and he says, "Leave me to die." And he just goes back to crying over his wife.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna leave him be.
All right.
Go get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take a really big gulp of air and you get outside and you're almost got to the point where you're about to breathe in, but you managed to get out in time. So yeah, let's go ahead and take our second break there, and come back and figure out what happens to the rest of everybody. So
this is fun.
is that it for you then, Adam? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you think your character will kind of do after this? Just kind of stay by the abbess, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you gonna-
I'm gonna try and get the abbess to like me. If she doesn't, then I'll just.
Okay.
How much are you going to tell our characters about what happened? Because how much Connor finds out about what happened might have an impact on him, or will have an impact on him.
Yeah.
I'd probably
So-
tell him.
Yeah, you just probably
Yeah,
tell
okay.
everybody.
Probably
Okay.
help me.
All right.
The abbess would probably help me. Like she'd be talking.
Right. She might say something too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's meet back in
Well,
5 minutes.
I'm gonna murder somebody tonight, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, Caleb, I looked up
Yeah.
the wiki
I'll
on
see you
the
guys later.
damage thing.
Mhm.
Oh, see ya. Have a good one.
See ya.
It's because the damage dice affects a bunch of things that I didn't know it affected. Like, if someone's if they're doing something against one of your stats as like a static thing, it decreases that too.
Mhm.
And apparently, it affects steel, but apparently the difficulty thing doesn't. Or something. Steel was on there as something that the damage
Okay.
dice did that the obstacle didn't, which doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. but
I knew
it says
I
that.
knew that the wound dice were worse. I wasn't entirely sure.
Yeah, because
How?
like mathematically it doesn't make sense, but they apply to more things.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so
we'll see.
let's take a break for 5 minutes and come back.
Alrighty.
See you soon.